What's up, Chumbags, and welcome to the HQ. My name is Alexa, and I'm very excited to be back on this channel for the first time in a little while. And even better, today I'm joined by the man behind the scenes, my good friend, Sri.
Hello, everybody. It's great to be here, and I just have to say it. What's up, Chumbags? This is a video that we've been looking forward to making for a long time, and it's great to finally be doing it. But before we talk about the future of this channel and where we're hopefully going to take it, I thought, Alexa, it'd be interesting to take a step back to July of 2019 when this channel first began, because I think I have a pretty good idea of what happened. Again, I am the man behind the scenes, as they say, but I want to get your perspective on how this channel kind of came to be, because you know, over the last few years, 6 years, this channel has garnered an audience of 80,000 people. And so how did that all begin?
Yeah, so back in 2019, the main goal of creating this channel was to create a space to talk about movies. Like for me, I had just discovered that Indian films existed about a year beforehand, a little over a year before that. And I was loving watching them and also watching some more films from other places as well. And I was wanting a place to be able to talk more about those movies that I was discovering, as well as more Hollywood movies. And just, I love talking about movies, and I wanted a place to do it. One of the types of content that, you know, we kind of thought of as being easier, to be honest, is the reactions. And so that is where we decided to start. What we never expected was when I posted my very first reaction, it to get thousands of views right away.
Which was for Nani's Gang Leader?
Yep, Nani's Gang Leader trailer. Mm-hmm. And it was crazy, yeah, to have that happen right away, because I mean, we'd both posted videos in the past on different channels for, you know, various times trying to start a channel, and it never took off that quickly.
Right.
And so that was never my intention when starting this channel, was to have one that blew up so fast. Mm-hmm. And then shortly after that, I released a Saho reaction, which blew up even more. That one got like over 20,000 views, which was insane at the time, and still feels pretty insane, to be honest. And so then from there, it kind of just snowballed into becoming a reaction channel. You know, there was so many requests, there was so many new trailers coming out and songs coming out that I wanted to watch, so I was like, yeah, I'll just do it. And learning about it from different comments, learning about movies from different industries, like getting to see even just within India, you know, like Malayalam, Kannada, Tamil films, like I got to kind of explore.
Yeah, I'd say there's probably
sense.
A point where you knew more about Indian cinema and what was hot and what was not than I did, I think.
There probably was. There really probably was. And I've still kept up with Indian films. I still watch a lot of them. Like even Pushpa 2 I watched twice in theaters, and I am very excited to watch Reloaded now that it's out on Netflix. So I've still been watching a lot of Indian films. I just haven't been making videos about it.
Obviously, we've talked about the large subscribers, but
yes.
Or large number of subscribers, but let's talk about some of the other kind of highlights of this channel kind of blowing up as it did. So you have, you know, certain movie production houses that are you kind of directly contacted with, right? Hambale?
Yeah, Hambale Films reached out to me over email, which was, again, a surreal experience. Specifically, what I remember is the KGF Chapter 2 trailer. They actually sent, like, an early link to it, so that away...
exclusive.
Like, I didn't get to watch it early.
Sure, right,
but, like,
sure.
It was before... But I knew exactly when it was coming out, like the exact time and everything before it was released publicly.
Right.
And it was this really cool thing where then, like, I set my alarm, I woke up, I reacted to that, and I posted it, and they even set it up so like I wouldn't get any claims. Like they like said, please react to it. They wouldn't get blocked. Yeah. That was like my big thing with claims. I didn't care if it demonetized. We really didn't make a lot of money off this channel in total in the 6 years now.
Sure, right.
It has been, or nearly 6 years. Not a lot of money has been made. Could not pay 1 month's rent with the amount that we have made.
Right.
But so I didn't care about that. But whenever videos got blocked, that was always very saddening. So to have a studio that intentionally would not block my reactions was a really just cool thing in itself. And then even from that, they then took my reaction to the trailer and edited it into a reaction with a bunch of YouTubers that were posted to their official page.
Right.
And I got to see myself like on their official Twitter, like in this video. And that was, again, like a surreal experience.
Right. Obviously, on the internet, you got some numbers and, with people reaching out. And I believe you even had like a in-person encounter once too. We don't have to get into the details, but definitely some of that kind of
people recognizing me when I'd come out of Indian movies and stuff that I was gonna be reviewing like that day. It was definitely, I had a couple run-ins with that were pretty cool.
Along with that, is there any kind of peak memories that you have that from just doing this for as long as you did? Any kind of fond memories that you kind of look back on, maybe like hanging up like a white curtain in your room to
in my
have
college
a background?
apartment.
Like, is there anything that you kind of like look back fondly on?
I mean, there's a lot of little things like that, like from the very first room that I recorded in with like my crappy camera, and it was like yellow. I had to do so much color grading in the post, so it wasn't just a full yellow screen.
Right. Yeah.
Because I had no lighting, like it was just the light on the ceiling and stuff. And then to my college
Looked
apartment,
like a hostage video.
where I literally had command strip hooks on the ceiling. I had a king size white sheet. I cut holes in that sheet. I would use painter's tape to stick it up into those command hooks, as well as cut holes in it, and then like use painter's tape on the floor to make it. So I pretty much had like my bedroom.
Everything outside the frame is just like
mess.
Duct
it was
tape
just a
and,
mess. Painter's tape. Didn't want to.
Sorry,
It was renting. Didn't want to ruin anything.
And that's it.
No nails.
Well, actually, it was I wasn't saying literally.
I'm friender friendly. All right. But yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun times like that. And then setting up like my first like kind of really cool background with my cork board that I had was really fun, and like the fake stone wall. I had some really cool backgrounds, and I'm looking forward to as we build out this one as well. Obviously, it's a little blank right now. We got some cool little fun guys, but the wall itself is pretty blank, which will change soon.
Right.
Slowly but surely.
Exactly.
It'll slowly evolve into a collage is the goal.
Now, on the flip side of that, we talked about the highs of having a reaction channel that does really well, but there's also some lows, I'd imagine. So was there anything particular that you kind of think is a little bit sour? Maybe perhaps things that led to the long hiatuses?
To be honest, a lot of the long hiatuses had more to do with my personal life and how busy I was,
Sure.
more than the actual channel itself. There were definitely some, not as fun aspects of running a reaction channel, like videos that I spend a long time for or was excited about getting blocked. And no matter how many times I re-edit and re-export it to try and not be blocked, I actually got a copyright.
I'm sure there's a lot of like draft 1, draft 2, draft 10, draft 11.
Oh, a bunch of
Please,
those.
dear God.
Absolutely. And I even one time got a copyright strike for one of my videos, which was a little scary.
3 strikes and you're out.
Yeah, so then I
YouTube.
didn't. I remember when I got that, I like didn't post for a bit because I was really scared about getting a second strike on the channel. And it's just disappointing whenever a video gets blocked. Like I didn't care if it got demonetized. As I said, I think.
I mean, I don't think. Yeah.
It didn't bother me. Like we weren't here for the money, and so it was only when the video got blocked that I would be annoyed.
Yeah.
And it happened just too often, where it definitely does add up a little bit. Additionally, watching so many trailers, I mean, honestly, now since I've been away from the channel, I rarely watch trailers to movies. I pretty much only watch them if I get to a movie early enough to see them before the show starts. And beside that, I rarely will watch one. Like if it comes up on my feed, I'm like, oh cool, there's a trailer for that. Scroll. Because I do, so often trailers will give away something in the movie, not accurately represent it. Like there's so many different things in trailers that are less than desirable when going into the full movie experience. Like for example, even a Hollywood movie just came out, Companion, that there were trailers for that I got on YouTube Shorts ads because I spent too much time on YouTube Shorts that spoiled one aspect of the film that wasn't revealed until a good like 30 minutes into it, and it would have made those first moments a lot more fun. And it was not even like someone spoiling it, it was an ad from the company, and it was like a short YouTube short trailer for it. And the first line of that, because I was scrolling past anything I saw for it, and the first line of that spoiled something.
Wow, that's rough.
So there's definitely that didn't happen too often with films where it was that immediate and that distinct.
Yeah.
But it definitely can take away from the actual viewing experience when you've spent so much time watching and analyzing every single video that's come out so far for it.
Sure, right.
It can add to it and sometimes as well, to give it a little bit of a flip side, because then you kind of have this analysis and you get to see like, oh, was I right, was I wrong, and you get this kind of fun moments occasionally. But it also can be a bit negative because then maybe the trailer was really cool and so you got this kind of hyped up version of the movie, and then the movie itself was like, okay. And it might have been a little bit better if you didn't have this higher idea of it, or I'm giving examples. There's a lot of different emotions and feelings that go into that, but those are some like key examples of how it could affect the movie watching experience. So far this video, we've talked about the origins of the channel, we've talked about the highs and the lows of this channel, but one thing we haven't talked about yet is the future of the channel. And when we talk about the future, I'm actually first going to bring it back to the origins, which was a place to talk about movies. But we're not going to just do that with the future. No. We are going to take that, but elevate a little bit. Add some other cool ideas in there. Some that are from us discussing over the course of the last months. And then some others from past ideas that we've had, such as one that Sri has had for quite a while, which I will let him elaborate on. Please, Sri, take it away.
Well, I'm going to get right to it. It's a very simple idea. It's a YouTube channel that you kind of treat as your own TV channel. And some people may think that's redundant, but all it really means is that it's episodic and seasonal content. So every few episodes, the season ends, and when one season ends, another season of something else will start. And really the idea is that, despite the fact that this channel has a large number of subscribers and is monetized, it's not going to pay the bills, and it's still just a hobby. So doing the same thing over and over and over again will get stale, and that's something we really want to avoid this time around, kind of rebooting the channel. And also kind of off of that, we want to make sure that we're giving people enough content to both experience new cultures, which I think has also been a core part of this channel over the last few years. And that kind of content that we're really excited to make, we cannot make just yet. We're not going to announce it, but
later this year.
Yeah, but later this year. And I kind of want to say to all the people that are, first of all, have made it this far into the video, we really thank you.
Appreciate you.
But also, we want to ask you for a little bit more time. Not just the length of this video, but give us a few months. If you're on the fence about this channel, give it a few months, see what kind of content we're making, and if it's not your thing, then you can freely unsubscribe. But we imagine that there's going to be quite a few people who rightfully will not want to stay subscribed to this channel for
right. They came here for a certain reason, and if we aren't making that same content, it's understandable that you no longer want to stay here. But we ask you to just give it a chance. Watch a few episodes and see if maybe you'll find something new that you really enjoy, a different kind of content, because we will be doing different things. And so just give us a couple months, watch a couple videos that come out, some with maybe some different titles, so different types of content that we'll be doing, and just see if there's something that catches your fancy. That's all we ask of you. Is just give us a few moments of your time to fully take a look at what we're going to be creating. Give it a chance before you just click away after this video.
Now let's talk about some of those shows specifically. The first one is Never Have I Ever. This is a show where we go through my large library of Blu-rays, pick out the ones that neither of us have seen, and we spin a wheel to see which one we watch next. And then we sit right here and talk about it. That show is going to be weekly as soon as it comes out, and it'll stay weekly for 10 episodes. So that was when the season will end. And I recommend you stick through that one because it's going to be a real adventure of the gambit of movies we watch is really wide. So that's a fun one. Now, like Alexa said, this isn't just about movies. There's also going to be some TV shows. Alexa, what might that be about?
Well, let me catch you up on the catch-up. So, we have another show called The Catch-Up, where we will be watching some key TV shows. I watch a lot of TV shows. Sri does not, though. So, I am going to be, for the first few seasons, most likely it'll be shows that I have seen, but Sri has not. So, like, for example, one of the first shows that we will be doing is Breaking Bad, which I have watched back in the day, but Sri has never watched, and I cannot believe it, Sri. How dare you? I'm just going to say all the comments that are going to come from this. Wow, how dare you? What are you doing with your life? I think
you
that
look
covers
like Olive Arjun. Sorry, I was just in the comments. Sorry.
But, yeah, so we are going to watch each season of the show, and once we finish a season, we will record an episode where we will talk about our thoughts on it. We'll talk about the characters, talk about the cinematography, all those aspects of the TV show, and come here and share our thoughts with you guys for each season. And then, so every TV show will be its own season. So we might do a limited series here where there's only like one season, maybe two, and then that'll just be a 1 or 2 episode season for us. Meanwhile, for Breaking Bad, it's 5 seasons. So it'll be 5 episodes, and that'll be 1 season of the catch-up. So that is definitely one I'm really looking forward to, because there are a lot of shows that I've been dying to force you to watch, and this is a great opportunity to do so.
Yeah, and we'll definitely be taking a lot of community feedback on these shows, so they'll adapt as we go. So we're gonna figure out what, fine tune and tweak each episode as we put them up to make sure that we're kind of meeting you in the middle of both what we want to make and what you guys want to see.
And off of that, we're not saying reactions are gone. We're not saying they're never going to be an overreaction on this channel, because that's not true.
Because that would be an overreaction.
Wow. And so we've already discussed a few ideas of ways that we could incorporate reactions into it. We're still discussing those. So that's why we're not saying any specifics on that yet. But reactions are not gone completely. And I just want to make sure that that is said. I did really enjoy my time doing reactions. And there are a lot, as we said, a lot of fun memories, a lot of wonderful times. And so those are not gone forever, just to be very clear with y'all. But we're just also going to be focusing on other types of content. And those are just 2 examples of shows that we have in the works right now. There are going to be more shows based on our own ideas, based on ideas from the comments. There's going to be a whole bunch of new content coming out on this channel.
And there's also going to be, like you said, stuff exploring new cultures. Travel and food related, which, again, we're not going to go too into detail right now, but
we're still finalizing the details on our end.
Right, but when we cross that bridge, it'll be a good one.
Yes.
And with all that said, before I throw it to Alexa for the outro, I just want to say thank you for clicking on this video, for one, even if you forgot you were still subscribed, and watching it all the way through. We really appreciate it. And one point we really want to emphasize is that we want to earn your view. This channel has a large number of subscribers, and we don't want to take that for granted. So as we make content, we not only want to enjoy making it, but we hope that you enjoy watching it. So leave feedback, and we're going to take all that into account. We read all the comments. And yeah, I hope you stick around, like we said, and I hope you enjoy the content we have coming, because I'm pretty excited to make it.
Yeah. I want to reemphasize, thank you all so much for watching this video and for watching any previous videos, as well as for sticking around and watching any of the future videos. We greatly appreciate you guys. However many of you stay around, we hope, as many of you as possible enjoy what we're making, because I know we're going to enjoy making it. So hopefully that enjoyment goes both ways. This first video back, we did not monetize it. We aren't coming back trying, asking you to sign up for a Patreon or putting a bunch of ads on this video. Our goal here, this is something that we enjoy doing as a hobby right now. It's not, our main thing. It's not our main job. We have full-time jobs. And this is something that we do because we really enjoy doing it. And we hope that you all enjoy watching it. So now I'm going to wrap up this video here. I think we've been talking long enough, Sri. So for the outro, as always, I hope y'all have a good night, a good morning, and a damn good time. Bye.